Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the midweek market update. So, guys, in this session, I'm going to be updating you on the pairs that we've been looking at since Sunday and also Monday. So, we're going to be taking a look at those pairs. How have they been progressing and any additional entries? Just a side note, I did add a few new pairs on our watch list. I did add AUD, USD, and GBP. So, I'll give you a breakdown on those pairs. But for now, let us start with the DXY. Now, the DXY jumping onto our daily time frame, what are we seeing? So the DXY finally did give us that overall breakout that I've been speaking about. As you can see, price did break out and close outside the structure. And as we're jumping onto a mid-time frame, on the mid-time frame, we're not having anything much except for this small continuation just before the breakout to confirm that price is about to have an impulsive movement to the upside. And now on the lower time frame, as you can see, price has been giving us multiple confirmations for those buys to the upside. As you can see over here, just confirmation after confirmation. And finally, this recent one. So price is finally at that area where it's confirming that it is having a high probability of impulsing all the way to the upside, confirming that the DXY is bullish. So now using that to our advantage, what are we seeing? So euro dollar on the daily time frame, we are seeing that also this one did finally break and close outside the structure, confirming that this is having a high probability of impulsing to the downside. And coming on to the mid-time frame. So on the mid-time frame at the moment, you're not having anything much except for this prior continuation that confirmed by breaking out and impulsing all the way to the downside. And now currently coming into our lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, this was our first entry. So this one, we did execute this one, and this one did reach maximum profits of around 3%. And now currently price is giving us a second continuation pattern. As you can see over here, we're looking to enter this once price does impulse all the way to the downside to take us in for those sales to the downside on Euro USD. Now into our next pair, which is the Australian dollar over the Canadian dollar. So this one, jumping onto the daily. So on the daily, we're at that area where we're waiting for this to confirm that this is about to impulse all the way to the downside. But as we're moving into our mid-time frame, on the mid-time frame, that is when we are seeing that confirmation in a form of a continuation pattern. As you can see, we're having this continuation pattern that confirming that this is having a high probability of impulsing down. And now coming on to our lower time frame. So on this one, we're waiting for price. As you can see, it's about to form that small mini continuation pattern to the downside that we might be using for as our entry pattern, as you can see. And this is how we're looking to execute our entry. Like so. So this one is about to give us confirmation. So this is a valid small pattern. As you see, two swing highs and two swing lows. So we're about to also execute on this one. And now this is a new addition onto our watch list, which is what the Australian dollar over the New Zealand dollar. So let me give you a full breakdown on this one, since we didn't speak about this on the Sunday market breakdown. So this one, jumping onto the weekly, this is what we are seeing on the weekly. We're having this big ascending strike out from the breakout. So this is confirming those sales to the downside. And now jumping onto our daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we are having this big continuation structure that is also confirming that this is having a high probability of impulsing all the way to the downside. And now coming on to our mid-time frame. So in the mid-time frame at the moment, we are not having anything much, but if we're jumping onto the lower time frame, this is what we are seeing. This big continuation pattern near the breakout, and then on top of that, this small entry pattern that we can use to execute our entry. And this is how we're looking to enter on the breakout, stop loss above the structure, and take profit all the way to the downside. So this is how I am looking at what the AUD USD, as you can see. And now for our final pair, which is GBP CAD. So I'll also do a full breakdown on this one, since we didn't speak about this on the Saturday market breakdown. So this one, Jumping into the weekly, we do see price giving us what this continuation structure. That's from the breakout to confirm those buys to the upside. And now jumping onto our daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we do see price coming from an impulsive movement, giving us what this corrective structure. So this is having a high probability of continuing to impulse all the way to the upside. And now coming on to our mid-time frame. So on the mid-time frame, we're not seeing anything much except this now pattern is becoming even more clearer. And now coming into the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, we do see price giving us what these multiple continuations. Also this one. So now we do have an opportunity to forecast and be able to capture the next move. So what are we looking for on this one? So just a simple impulsive movement followed by a small corrective structure would be more than sufficient in order for us to execute our buys to the upside. So this is how we are looking at executing our buys. And you can see it like so. But no, guys, something important to remember, guys, as you can see, AUD USD has given us an entry, and AUD CAD is also given us an entry. So we cannot be executing both AUD related pairs at the same time. So it's much preferable to do it to execute AUD CAD and also at Euro USD, because if you execute Euro USD, you cannot execute AUD USD. Why? Because the US dollar is also involved on this one. So the smart play to do would be to just execute Euro USD and also AUD CAD, because none of these two pairs are related. But if you execute AUD CAD, you cannot execute AUD USD. And if you execute AUD USD, you cannot execute Euro USD. Remember, you don't want to be opening yourself to more risk by executing the same currency pair on different positions. But yeah, guys, for now, this is going to be the end of our session. Hopefully, it was very informative and you did learn something. And you do see that the market is continually playing the way we've been forecasting, because most of the pairs that I did remove off our watch list, they've already hit what our take profit. That's why the watch list is a bit different. But for now, this is the end, guys, and I'll continue to update you, our VIP members, using our screenshots and our mental trade ideas so you can keep up with us as these pairs continue to develop. And as for the rest of you guys, I'll send at least one trade idea onto our Telegram channel so you don't feel left out. But for now, this is the end, and I'll see you on Friday.